This episode of All in the Delivery is brought to you by Haley Bug Creations. Any sticker or decal that you want, she can make. You want to customize? She can do that too. Check out her Etsy shop. The link is in the episode description. There you will find a large variety of different decals and stickers made from premium vinyl that is sure to last. So guys, get yourself or someone you know, a Schmedlex, Smiley, or whatever company they work for. Get them a sticker, okay? You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed by the quality of these decals. And now, let's get on with the show.
I'm good. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode 80. Oh, big boy, we're fucking almost there. Almost there, man. Episode 80. We were just talking about this off air on how much of a milestone even 80 is. Like, we're still rolling out episodes, and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's been an awesome ride, and looking forward to the continuing road to 100. Going to get we just had episode before last with Starla coming on. We're going to get some guest episodes coming out here mixed in with what we've been doing. But God, yeah, it's going to be a God. It's fucking it. I've always say when you put numbers on things, it makes you feel old. Which this doesn't really make you feel old. It's crazy that it's just been 8, like to just look back to the beginning to now, like shit. It's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But I still got my my fucking other microphone in here somewhere. But God, a lot. And my Fabuloso.
But it's awesome.
Dude, I gotta get up for a minute. I gotta fucking because we always forget we're on YouTube. Hold on.
Guys, I am your host, Dave, and obviously, like you guys just heard, my co-host down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
You guys know him, Luke, with the Fabuloso.
So as we record this, I had an unexpected day off, so I'm refreshed and didn't have any delivery stories. We all love those days. When they come and we can take them, why not? But yeah, to go in because I don't have anything to say about the week so far as we record this. This Fabuloso has been in 79 of the 80 episodes. It sits above me. The fuck cancer sticker from Chris. Shout out the original K-Fed, Kathy Vader to Christy. That was for Christy Strong. That it sits above that on this stand. And before, when I moved everything, I had it behind me. But yeah, this Fabuloso literally looks like fucking grape juice. Like no wonder Fabuloso is not. I'm thinking we're gonna get a sponsor when I say no wonder Fabuloso. It's not got brand. It looks like grape juice. But yeah, it's been.
I mean, if it could clean the inside of my truck, I'm totally down for it.
I mean, it's capable of that, baby. But it's capable of being mistaken for fucking Kool-Aid at the same time. So keep it out of reach of your kids.
Oh, shit.
Get you some Fabuloso, everybody. Yeah, episode one was in the for anybody that's listened to episode 1. What do you got to say about that one, Dave? Apologies, just because we were We were
My
all
God, you know what's so funny?
we
is
were
that
we were
it's
all
like,
so green. We were pissing grass.
it was like who did we oh, it was Starla. So like Starla said she started from the beginning and started binging the podcast. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Luke, tell her to like start like episode, like I don't know, 20 or something.
God, we were
Because the
'cause
first couple are pretty cringy. It's
the
pretty
first
cringy.
the first one. I don't know if I've actually said this before, and then I'll quit so we can go around the table. But I don't know if I've actually said this on a recording or not. But yeah, my first episode, or our first episode, where I first recorded, I was in my living room with my dog, with my cat. Rest in peace, Walt. He was still with us at the time, but one thing about Walt was he would fuck with Gus and make him, and Gus is a vocal dog, and kind of Daisy's other dog. That's who kind of she does the same thing to him now, and he just barks like crazy. My wife, Ashley, Mrs. Nomad, was upstairs on the phone. I had the TV on, like the worst fucking recording setup you could probably have for a podcast episode is what I did for episode 1. And then after that, I don't know if how it even came off, but yeah, I was like, I think I might need to move this thing downstairs.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, I had so much background noise. Oh shit.
Crazy. But hey, 80 episodes in, man, and we wouldn't be here without our Patreon subscribers. So guys, huge shout out to Tony, Sam, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Tad, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, Sean, and David. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. The fact that you guys just want to, help us more supporting the show and just listening to two Boggs just talk, about work and whatever it is blows my mind still to this day. And
it's so appreciated. We do love you guys. We love all of you. And we hope you enjoy the Tears and Smears videos.
Whoo! That was fun.
I know I've enjoyed joy for the next one coming up. But
yes.
So now
so listen, I have something to touch on about that, okay?
Okay.
Hold on. But first we get into that. Before we get into that, also, guys, don't forget to check out the deliveringgreatness.com. The link is in the description of this episode. You can find Haley Bug Creation merch and podcast merch. Also, don't forget, you can now go on YouTube and watch these videos. You can watch Luke and I face to face as we have these conversations. Type in All in the Delivery. You can go to evenyoutube.com/AITDpod. You can find it there. Also, guys, the socials, don't forget to follow. If you're new to the show, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Also, got another Street Team Pod Pad being sent out. Got a new list there. New email address, subscriber to our website. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to them. All right. Whew. Just had to get that out of the way. So real quick. So, what the fuck were you talking about? Because now I forgot.
No, it's still around the table, so I can hear with Book on Tape voice.
Oh yes.
I want to say hi to the producer.
Let's go around the table
real quick. Nate, where are you, brother?
What's up, guys?
Man, I had to hear it because I think it was last episode. It said man a few words is man a fewer words. We didn't get to hear him this time.
Yeah, I had all kinds of problems last episode.
and he unmuted himself like 2 seconds later. So, but as the true professional that he is, no sound was coming out. Because I was sitting there, I was like, damn, man, but fuck, it's good to have you on. Did you have to work today as we record on this awesome Monday?
I did, yeah.
See, I feel like it's been around. It's gone around, dude. I feel like every one of us has had some. I'm not taking if they offer tomorrow though. I'm going back on. I can't.
Volume's down.
Is that what it is?
I mean, for us, anyways, up here in New York, yeah, it's that's the way it is right now. So yeah,
Well-
so, they got all the extras working.
Yeah, I saw that my phone was on silent, and I'd woke up, and I was like, "Holy shit!" They called me. I was like, "Are they going to give me an off day?"
He
Oh,
said,
boy.
"Holy shit!"
It's like, "Oh god, get on you real quick." Yeah, it's me. What do you want?
Don't offer it to anybody else. Offer it to me.
Yeah, no shit. God. Speaking of,
Well, Nate, good to see you, buddy.
yeah, absolutely.
You too, guys.
Continue going around the table. Let's see how service is at the casino. The Rolling Rogans. How are you guys?
All right, you can hear us, right?
Yes.
Woo!
All right, yeah, the service is good. Service is good. Yeah,
You guys, real quick. You guys this past weekend just met with some of the fucking most awesomest
Most awesome.
Yes. Yeah, that's
awesomer,
pretty.
awesome sauce. With
Awesome.
sauce.
guests
Yeah,
that
awesome
we've had
hot
on,
sauce.
which they
Yes.
all are, obviously, but you got to hang out with two of them at the same time.
That was wild.
Tell us the story, please. Tell us the story.
Well,
Fill all of our listeners in.
we're making a YouTube video of it. We took some footage. Yeah, hopefully we can share all the footage.
I couldn't keep up with them.
We
they
felt-
reawakened my, I guess.
I felt like the old person.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go to bed at midnight. So we met up with Andy Von Six and Porno Parcel RJ.
Woohoo.
The two of them together is wild. And then we got to meet RJ's wife, Kiki, which was extra special. And yeah, it was wild. Oh, we were also at a drag club, seeing a drag show. So
Best way to meet,
yeah,
just to show up, It was like, yeah.
What I love most is just meeting all the listeners. Each one is so unique, but everybody is so genuinely amazing person.
Yeah.
And when we met with Fernando and his wife Miriam, I mean, we talked business and they fed us. I mean, it was just amazing.
Well, I was going to buy them a drink, but Andy Von Six was just like, first round's on me. And I'm like, oh shit. So I was like,
They didn't realize that we drove all the way from LA just to see them. Like they thought we were passing through, and we made a special trip out to Victorville to see them specifically.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
on our way up to Oregon right now. We're somewhere in the northeastern part of California somewhere.
not too far from the border of Oregon. Yep.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we'll be putting the video together. Some confessional stuff, and it was a lot of fun. There was a juggling contest. Lots of fun.
You know, just like you said too, everybody you guys have met is awesome and unique in their own way. And
Absolutely.
I mean, that's one of the greatest things I've always told Luke too, is with all of the guests that we've had on, they are all so like you said, genuine and just really, really nice, good, caring people.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it really is a testament to the cardboard community. Like,
It really is.
like how awesome these drivers are who work for Big Brown.
Yeah, absolutely. Andy's sister actually offered for us to park overnight at her place, but we knew we needed to get back on the road,
Or we wouldn't be leaving.
and
Yeah,
we
right.
would probably stay till like noon talking and eating and all sorts of stuff. So we declined that one, but
It was short and
awesome.
sweet. Good
I-
people.
I-
Can't wait to get back.
yeah, we really appreciate everybody opening their properties to us as well. So
That is awesome. Well,
Yes, it is.
I can't fucking wait to see the video. Like that's gonna be awesome. So definitely when it is up, make sure you post about it.
absolutely.
And, so everybody can see it. So hey, thank you guys for sharing that and just going around meeting everybody. like I said in the group chat, I'm so jealous you guys get to do that. I even know I speak for Luke too when he says, or when I say like how much we would love to do that, how much we would love to meet people and meet everybody and meet the past guests and all that. So
and
maybe one
hanging
day.
out, hanging
one
out
day.
with them. I mean, just really getting to know them more on a personal level and having just the conversations and
Right.
Well, it still surprises them that like we tell like you guys haven't met in person yet.
Yeah.
So
Episode 100. Episode 100, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I told Luke the other day, I said, no matter what happens, we will get together. I said, I know the baby's gonna be born around that time. And if I gotta drive to West by God, I will fucking go to West by God. If we want to meet halfway, we can meet halfway, depending on how it works with the baby situation. But,
and we're working we're working our way across the country. We're gonna be in Oklahoma by the end of April. So we're trying to get on that side as close as we can to make it as well.
Oh yeah. And it's just I can't even imagine recording in the same room with Luke because the energy is gonna be off the fucking walls. Like the energy is gonna be off the walls.
Oh, it'll be fucking
It's gonna be sick. So I can't fucking wait. Well, Rogans, thank you guys for being here and joining us tonight. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
It's fucking awesome to hear the stories there and see the pictures of everybody together. Awesome. Well, Luke.
I was trying to find a I wanted to give a shout out to the driver that I can't find the fucking message though to go into one of the topics we have for the docs. So go ahead, brother. We're good. Let's go ahead and roll.
No, well, you have a story to tell, don't you?
I mean,
this is pretty good. This is pretty good, and I think about it every time I deliver one of them now.
Oh, dude. Okay, yeah. This was the message I was looking for. I was trying to find the driver. God, I'm sorry, brother, because if you're listening now, just no low tech Tommy. Low tech Tommy just isn't too quick on the draw. But this I can't remember if it was him or if it was just somebody he knew, for this at the center. But guy delivers a poop box and gets the fucking, I think same day gets the fucking green light, gets the ODS pickup. Yeah. Which I've said numerous times is always a Saturday air. It's a motherfucker if you got one of those on a Friday. And so, the shitters left it outside of their door, as the people that shit in the poop box do. Most of them do. I feel like, in your experience, would you say when you picked them up, they're just outside?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most of the time,
they're
right?
Too embarrassed to hand it to one of
them.
Sure.
So, driver goes back. Driver goes back to get the poop box. Poop box isn't there, and I guess I don't know if it was the knock on the door or if there's a Ring doorbell or whatever, but a porch pirate took the poop box and they saw it on camera. So they saw that box sitting out there and they took it and took off and drove away. And so I told Dave that I said the best thing about this one is that a lot of those other ones, like, they explode, or like the ones that are like traps that you see people do, like they open up and they explode out. I was like, that one's not going to open up. That one's, I don't even know how those things are sealed. I think that, like, the way that, just from judging how
like a flap and then a flap.
Yeah, something like there. I feel like when you deliver them before there's shit in them, you hear like a liquid and there's something in there. So I feel like there's some type of fucking way that if you initially opened it up, you wouldn't see the actual shit right away. So you may have to even like really,
I have no idea.
if you rip it open, you might have to anxiously fucking, if you're in a hurry, it might be perfect to get your hand in a fucking just a shitty situation. But whoever these porch pirates were, they obviously don't watch a lot of TV because they don't see the commercials.
They must not know the commercial. No,
they got the Poop Box fucking mascot, that little fucking blue bar looking thing. It's like a square bar. I don't know.
he's got little hands and shit and little legs and yeah.
And I just maybe it was a life lesson for those porch pirates. Maybe they maybe it was I don't know. I was trying to think.
I mean, like, first of all, like the way I'm thinking is like, can you imagine like what they thought when they opened it and saw just some human shit just sitting in that box? Like, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong, but if you don't know what it is, I'm sure that box looks like it could be like medication, meds. You know what I mean?
It could. I could buy
it
that.
kind of does look like a medical type of box, which it is in a way. But little did they know that it involved
shit.
It involves
human shit. Yeah, literal shit. And there's nothing they can do about it. Like, they can't. What are they going to do with it? Just they got to throw it out. What sucks for those people is they got to go through that process of shitting in the box again, because that shit is not going where it's supposed to. Obviously, it is. They need another sample.
That's terrible.
Oh man, I hope I don't have to shit in the box soon. What's the reason that they make?
If you do, at least you'd bring it in yourself.
Yeah,
just drop it on the belt, go.
I'd put it in a. God, I was just getting too creative. I was trying to think. I was thinking I'd put it in a, but I guess it wouldn't matter if I had it at the building. It would be irrelevant. I was like trying to think of whose truck I would put it in, but it wouldn't matter.
I know whose truck you'd put it in.
Those sealed up fucking those sealed up boxes are they're concealed well. It's not you're not smelling shit from them. I've tried. I haven't stuck it up to my face.
You must have to poop in a bag, right? Like, it's got to come in a little bag. Like,
that's what I'm saying, dude. There's a fucking there's some type of shit inside of the box that
a container.
Yeah, but there is a bag of some sort in there, like in the container,
right?
And I can feel
somehow it just does not smell.
I don't know. It's 2022 technology. It's an amazing time to be alive. People shit in boxes. They get sent out in overnight deliveries, Saturday deliveries, like in urgent care medicine. Yeah, it's literally human shit, because wherever it's got to go, it's got to be there in quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry. But
speaking of smells, so I don't think you were on the phone with us, but so Nate's building ran out of DR bags. He had to bring in some garbage. He went and got some garbage bags, but they were scented. So he was leaving customers. He scented garbage bags. So they opened up the door, and nice smell of lavender or clean cotton or something, and just that was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, the customers were like, wow.
They probably think it was the company, but no, that was Nate's own doing. That wasn't the company doing that. No, the company would have gave you the same shitty white bags that just aren't scented.
White?
They
You guys
are. They're
have-
clear. Are they clear?
You
They're
guys have
clear.
white bags?
I mean, they're clear. I don't know if that's white. It's just.
Yeah.
I mean, they're clear.
Yeah.
White
they're
and
clear.
clear, almost the same. Just
Oh,
basic
fuck.
average colors.
All right. So real quick, back to the poop stuff. So this just got sent by Ashley Pippin to us, who's here listening to the show. You can listen to the show by becoming a Patreon subscriber and subscribing for the $15 or for the $20 tier. Nice little plug, David. So it's the Color Guard. It's the Color Guard steps to having a successful poop transfer. It says
Color
number
guard
one,
steps.
you must receive and unpack your Cologuard kit. Check and use before expiration. There's expiration dates on these things when by the time we deliver them. Interesting. Never knew that. Number two, place your sample container into the toilet bracket. Oh shit, it comes with a bracket? It's like one of those things you see in like nursing homes or something. Like the stuff like old people use to poop in, and like, you know, one of those things with the bars and
Hey, there's no way it comes with a bracket. That thing's not big enough.
I don't know. That's what it says. Place your sample container into the toilet bracket.
Oh,
Great.
I bet no, man.
Maybe it's
Maybe
just
that's
a
what that
little
bag
fucking
is.
like bowl.
I bet
It
it's
says-
something that like clings to the bowl. Oh my god, you shit into a bag. That's what you do.
Then it says use your Cologuard kit to collect your sample. So wait. So do you poop into something? And then you get like a little scraper or something and you just like dig in.
No, you shit in a bag, man. The bag, you shit into this bag, and then you put this bag into the box, and then you
No,
shut
no,
the
it
box.
says scrape your number 4. Scrape your sample, then fill the sample container with preservative, which is the liquid.
Oh my god, I don't even. You know, I
Scrape your sample.
I saw a guy one
Yo,
time pick up his
Next
own
time
shit
I'm
with
fucking
dishwashing
delivering.
gloves.
Next time I'm delivering one of these and somebody comes outside to get it, I'm gonna be like, have fun scraping. I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
Listen, I know this friend. You know, I grew up in the Billy Madison era. So you know, flaming dog shit, shit in the bag. Well, one of my friends one upped it, and he did. He picked his own shit up out of a toilet. I literally saw him do it with a pair of dishwashing gloves on, and put it into a bag. And went up. I'm not going to give the government name of the house.
No, you don't gotta give the government name, but you gotta tell the story now.
But he left it. We were we were in junior high, or had to have been not old enough to drive. Because I remember we were on bikes, and yeah, he threw his own. He lit the bag on fire and threw it at his fucking door. I don't know if he ever actually, you know, thinking about it then, like anybody at that point that was falling for the flaming bag of fucking stomping it out with their feet at that point had to be a fucking moron, because that was, I mean, that was well aware at that time.
It was very popular back then.
Yeah, it was really, yeah. I mean, it was, you know, the Billy Madison clip. He's like, don't put it out with your boots, Ted, or whatever. Fucking, yeah, dude. But, yes, I've actually seen somebody pick their own shit up out of the toilet.
Jesus.
Yeah, seen it once. Hopefully I won't have to see it again. But never say never.
I mean, you may have to scrape it one day, but that's about it.
Man, I don't want to scrape my own shit unless it's the. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a
The fact it
situation where I
says
would want to
scrape.
scrape my own shit.
I like.
It just seems like a lot of work. A lot of unnecessary
Who wants to
stuff.
dig into their own shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, there's people.
Oh my god.
There's people. But speaking of, let me tell you some other shit that happened.
Yes, please do.
I got into I didn't really get into anything, but I was parked getting out some packages, and I had a truck bump into me as I was, making a delivery. And I basically no damage was done. There wasn't anything, called it in and made all the official shit just to, cover all the bases and everything. But just like it, it was just like there was no way to prove anything. So this is just going to be one of them, quote unquote cold cases. But like they took off and they had a kid in a sitting shotgun.
Oh Jesus.
And I was like, man, I threw my hands up and I was just sitting there thinking, man, I wonder what's going on in the cab, man. Cause I was like, really? As I was sitting out there, I was going, God, like there's no way that this left any damage. And it didn't. It left, if I honestly, I said the scuff could have even have been there because it wasn't any worse than the scuffs that are on the sides of the trucks from branches and shit.
Yeah,
if I would have been inside, I probably wouldn't even have noticed it. It was literally nothing. But I was just dying because I was like, they just took off. And I was just sitting there thinking, they're just going, okay, honey, this is a hit and run. We don't have insurance. This is how we don't have to pay anything because we're not going to get caught. Because that guy's down there just mind fucked, scratching his head. I was, dude, because that I've had an incident happen another time, but that was a little more serious.
Yeah.
And damage was done. But yeah, that's something I don't know what the fuck it is. But yeah, 2 times in a row, man. Fucking people bolted on me now. I don't know what it is, but
they
from
just
what
see you, they're like, fuck, I'm out of here.
and and talking to the union bases, like they're like, well, as soon as they do that, you're all covered. I'm like, oh, good, but it's still kind of fucking curiosity. Like, damn, man, like this one really had me head scratching. That other one, I can go ahead and say because that's been years ago and it's settled. That other one, that dude, he didn't have insurance. There was something going on. He came back in a side by side. Didn't care. He didn't want to give nothing. Like it was like we came there to just, do the accident report or whatever we want to do with the supervisor. And he was like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Like something was up. I don't know what the fuck, but he wanted that to be quick, fast, in a hurry. Because that was fucking.
So I also had one.
No shit.
Not recently, a few years ago. But it's funny, I was meeting my CM for a misload that I had on my car. And he was coming out to meet me to get it. And we were like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's meet at the gas station over here. Great. Okay, cool. Perfect. Found a nice safe parking spot, okay? Away from the parking lot. But here's what happened, okay? So I was sitting there waiting for my CM to show up, and I see him. He's walking over towards the package car. Out of my right side, I'm looking. There's this person backing out of this parking spot, and they're still going. They have more than enough room to stop and just pull away, but they're still coming. And I'm watching them, and they aren't stopping. I'm like, what? Like what the fuck's going on here? And then they get close, and then I fucking I tapped the horn and shit, and then they fucking backed right into my lug nut on my front wheel. Left a nice circular size hole right in their bumper. It just pierced their bumper,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just right through the bumper. And my CM's he saw the entire thing because he was walking over towards the truck. He saw it, and then as I was beeping, I was like, hey, yelling out my door to them. And all that, and they still boop, right into my wheel. And so here's the kicker, right? The passenger gets out, which is the husband, older couple. Okay, the passenger gets out, which is the husband, and he like goes and like looks. Okay, the driver, the wife, she doesn't get out of the car, just the husband does, and like he's like looking and everything, and like looks up at my center manager, and the guy's like, or my CM's like, well, what do you want to do about this? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, you hit us, you backed into us. Like, what do you want to do about it? And then he's like looking down at his bumpers, like, nothing. It's good. It's good. We're all good here. You know, we're all good. Oh, okay. All right. Here's the crazy part. The person driving, bro, had a neck brace on. A full-blown fucking foam neck brace. Like, this person isn't looking over their shoulder when they're backing out. No way. No way. Full-blown foam neck brace. Just like, just backing up like this probably.
Yeah.
Like
Straight back, right?
Straight back. Not even like, can't even like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Like, what the fuck was that woman doing? Like, she shouldn't even be driving.
Just hoping for the best. Dude, there's so many people that shouldn't be driving. There's a fuck ton of them.
Close your eyes and pray. Like, what?
Oh yeah. Just
fuck?
ignore it and hope it goes away. Yeah, there's a lot of methods out there.
Crazy. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever been hit while parked. But yeah.
Dude, well,
Hopefully
I can say a crazy one, knock on wood, to where I didn't get hit while parked.
Yeah.
But I literally there was like a collision that was fucking. So I was in the back of the truck, and I don't remember. Honestly, I could have been pissing. I could have been. I don't know what I was back at this stop.
Did you piss all over your leg, bud?
No, I didn't. See, that's why I don't think I was, because I must have been
pissing all over the place.
I don't know. I must sometime. It could have been a dolly stop at that time. I might have had enough to put on the cart, and I just was back.
Let's go with that one.
And we'll just go with that, dude. And there was like where I was at. I was alongside of the main road, and these cars kind of collided, like it was like a T-bone situation. It was right, dude. I could feel the wind. Like my truck it shifted. I was like, oh, and I looked out, and I mean, it was like 3 feet away. Everybody was okay. Everybody had their seatbelts on and shit, but like everybody walked out. But man, yeah, it was fucking. I was like, damn, okay, because that had fucked up my day real bad.
That was close.
Yeah, real close. Because I don't know, if they would have hit me in there, I don't know what exactly I would have done, but yeah, I would have went in one direction.
Oh,
I don't know if it would have been a good direction, but yeah, that was.
Dude, that's one of like the worst things. Like I'm probably most fucking terrified about on this job is getting slammed while I'm in the back of the truck. That's probably one of the most terrifying things that I'm like worried about.
Because you're flying.
Oh, dude, and you don't know if you're gonna go towards a shelf, towards the back, towards the front. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, dude,
like, that's probably one of the most terrifying things that like I'm like worried about on this job. That probably scares me the most. It's not driving.
Well, and when you're back there too, it's like you don't know where. Like if you get slammed, if you get hit hard to where you're like hit, and then you're going. Yeah, like you have no idea where you're at. Where like unless you remember where you parked. But you can't see, you don't have a seatbelt on, so you're not buckled in.
You're vulnerable.
So, yeah, dude, you're fucking vulnerable. Yeah, man. That's a scary thing to be.
Yeah, man. Nope. Yeah. That's probably one of the most scariest things like I'm like worried about with this job.
Well,
like,
then
top, like that's the top, dude. And like, when you're parked like on the side of like a main road, but you get off as far as you can, and you fucking hear these trucks fucking whizzing by you, fucking tire truck shakes and shit, and you're in the back.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, please don't fucking hit me. Like
Oh yeah, dude.
You're fucking shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I've felt it.
Yeah.
Dude. So one time,
Hmm.
when I was still in my Morgantown partying days. I wasn't driving yet, but I was driver helping, and I was going to be staying the night in Morgantown. This was on like a Friday,
Yep.
so I was going up to Cheat Lake, which Cheat Lake is like in the northern part of Mon County. So I was past where I needed to go to where I was staying. So this was a long ass day. I was probably with him for like fucking 10 hours and get back off of Cheat Lake. And I'm just excited to get to fucking Morgantown, start drinking, start partying. It was like, I don't think it must have been the last game of the season or like the next to last game of the season for football. And my car runs out of gas. Maybe not really excited. I don't think I had something, either my phone, I must have fucking lost it in a drunken haze or something at that point. I didn't have a phone at that point. That had to be why. And so I start running down the highway. And dude, you want to talk about fucking scary shit? Because I'm like, where I was at, dude, it's dark. Fuck, man. Like I'm trying to I'm like, man, I don't want to run on the sides of the road anymore. So I end up getting in like the middle, and I'm fucking running, trotting along, and then cop ended up coming by, and I remember I ended up I forget what they call the highway patrol or whatever. They ended up, I was able to get some gas. And I was able to dude, it was fucking scary because I wasn't far from like the vehicles, and like just cars and shit going that fast are fucking scary enough for doing. Like the semis and shit were going. I was like, oh man, okay, for this fucking, I gotta get in the middle. Yeah, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. Yeah, it's scary shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and the funny thing was the driver passed me on the highway, and I was screaming, like flaring my hands up, and he just kept on going. I was fucking pissed.
Oh boy. Oh fuck, man. Oh.
I just
Good times. Good times.
Oh yeah, always is about reliving getting fucking. Oh hey, Bubby. Oh, Gus is down here.
Oh, Gus.
He's episode unofficially, just like the Fabuloso bottle.
Oh yeah, right.
He normally just lays by my feet.
Yeah. Yep.
But
so I got a little story to tell.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I got these customers out there on my route, and it's sort of, we're on a relationship where they have my cell phone number, I have their cell phone, I have their house phone number, because they live about a mile up into the mountain, and if there's anything that's like, they always tell me to like leave it in the mailbox. It's okay. You have permission for me to leave it. Leave it in the mailbox. If it can fit, leave it in the mailbox. Don't come up to the house. There's no reason for you to come up here, all the way up here. Great people. And I was like, all right, cool. No worries. And then if it's ever too big, then I call them, and he'll come down and meet me, so I don't have to drive the fucking 1,000 up into the mountain, up the dirt road, and then kill 15 minutes of my day for like one stop. So anyway, I didn't have any deliveries for them today, but they call me, so I answer, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? They're like, oh, good. They're old enough to be like between. They're old enough to be like my parents. You know what I mean? They're an older couple.
Yeah. I got you.
And I was like, how's it going? They're like, oh, good. They're like, hey, I have a question for you. I said, okay, sure. What's up? They're like, is your father's name Vic? And I said, yeah, it is. They're like, oh my God, you're going to love this story. I said, let's go. I got time. Bring it on. Like, let me know what the story is about my father, please, because they may be good,
Right.
So this is what happened. So his wife, the guy's wife, gets on the phone and she's like, "Hello, David," and she's like, "So I always order this tea for myself. I forgot the name of the company already, but she's like, I always order this tea for myself, and I was on the phone with the representative on the 800 number, and I was giving her my address, and I told her, if it comes, by a big brown, my driver is the best. She's talking highly of me now, okay? I'm not trying
Right.
to pat myself on the back or put my ego up, but this is literally her words. Like, he's so great. He knows where we live. If it comes by them, it'll definitely get to me. And then she even said my name. She's like, "Oh, my driver's name's Dave. He's so great. Like, really nice people, just talking highly of me." And so the woman on the phone on the 800 number side was like, "Oh, next time you see your driver, ask him if his dad's name is Vic." And and the woman told me that, and I was just like, "Okay." And she was like, "Yeah," because she was telling. Now this woman's telling the customer who called my customer that, like, the whole thing, like, "Yeah, I grew up in Poughkeepsie, New York, and that's where my parents grew up." And he's like, "I grew up in Poughkeepsie, New York, and Vic, I know Vic has a son named David, and all this stuff." And so, needless to say, the craziness that happened was this woman who was on the 800 number side is longtime friends with my parents, has known me since I was a child. And she was like, "Oh yeah, my name's Irene." And when the woman told me her name was Irene, the fucking light bulb clicked on. I was like, I know exactly who you're talking about. And
Right.
just a fucking small world. That here's my customer, okay? And now here's the thing. This woman, Irene, she moved to Virginia Beach like a little under a year ago because her husband passed away like a year or two ago, and she was just looking to get out of New York, and also be, like I said, longtime friends with my parents. So she also lives close to my parents now, and they still are, my parents and her are still in touch. So this woman, Irene, works for this tea company as a representative. So when my customer was on the phone with them and asked, like, "Is your father's name Vic?" Ask him if his dad's name's Vic. She knew it was me. She knew that I was the driver that my customer was telling her about. Like, crazy, dude. Like, what were the chances of this woman calling an 800 number and the representative being someone who knows me personally and like my family? Fucking mind blown.
Very, very rare.
Very, very rare. 800 number to a company, a tea company. Like, what the fuck? It was wild. Wild. Completely blew my mind for the day.
Yeah, it almost makes it feel like it was it shows the human side of it.
You what?
Are we talking about? Or no, never mind. I was thinking of it on the company side. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had that. Never mind. Anyways, myself.
But yeah, dude, it was just it was pretty cool. I thought that the chances of that happening were just slim. That my customer would call this random 800 number for this tea company, and the representative on the 800 number is friends with my family.
Yeah,
Like,
that's where I was fucking up. The 800 number I was thinking was our 800 number.
Oh, no.
That's where I was
the
getting
800 number to this.
That's where I said the human part of it. That's what I was saying. Yeah, now that's where it makes way more sense. Never mind.
But yeah, dude, it was wild.
Well, I mean, it just goes back to the old saying: you just always try to do right, because you never know. You don't ever want to do it for for gratitude, for try to make to be public or to get some type of public affection for it. But it's just treating people right and doing the right thing, man, and shit'll come back in a positive way.
Absolutely. And now I'm sure like this woman Irene's probably gonna go to my parents and be like, I spoke to this customer in New Paltz who said their driver's name is David. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, that was pretty neat.
I still always forget, man. I gotta fucking see how close your parents are to me, because I think I'm not close to Virginia Beach.
However long you are to Virginia Beach is how close they are. Because they're literally like 2 minutes from the beach. So
I don't know if I'd say 5 hours. I don't know.
well, then you're closer to them than you are to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely am. Definitely.
But yeah, I just thought that was a cool story to share.
Well, I just had to. I had to just throw this in there real quick because I've never brought this up, but this is anybody that follows me on IG on the Nomad page has saw me talk about or tag loser picks and IG posts. Now, for anybody that's not familiar with me on Instagram, you wouldn't have a clue what I'm talking about. But this is somebody, basically, to sum up what loser picks is. It was his son runs the account, and his dad would pick games for the NFL that he thought would win, and you would always fade his picks because he was like the worst picker ever. And I followed him for a couple years because me being a parlay player since I was in the womb there, it was somebody I'd seen all kinds of like handicappers, quote unquote. So basically his son and his dad I've talked to for a few years now, and I've always like we tried to incorporate some type of any type of betting thing I would do with the podcast, but it's hard to really do it because we record episodes in advance and it's hard to like do shit like that would be weekly. But I just wanted to throw out there real quick that Mike the Cooler, one of the worst pickers I've ever seen in football. Like, I don't know why every year I always say, I just don't fade this guy. I'll give him the free promotion. I've never seen somebody consistently pick shitty. He'll have like, if he goes 50-50 the next week, he'll go like fucking 1-9. It's insane. But he is a drummer. And his son posted a video of, he lives in New Jersey and was at some I don't know where he was at. He was doing some show, but I was just curious. I just thought, holy shit, got something in common. And I, as a fellow drummer, it kind of also sparked, I don't know how much you would want to share with, this doesn't have anything to do with Mike the Cooler. This was just sort of a shout out that I thought, holy shit, he's a fellow drummer like Dave, because Dave and obviously with the podcast and everything, and these two guys, his Josh and his dad Mike, they're probably from the beginning of Instagram. I've been following them probably since I've been on, so it was weird, like the connection that I found. But would you, excluding, shout out to Loser Picks if you listen to any current episodes, love you guys, but for you, Dave, with drumming, would you care to share anything, or was that something you were going to go into with this other question on the docs? Because I can let you go into that.
So I would first like to say thank you to everybody that has reached out to me and asked about it and asked about what's going on, because I recently posted an Instagram story about how I will no longer be posting content that has to do with the company. And no, I did not get in trouble. Yes, everything is fine. Everything's good, but thank you for that, because the support was overwhelming. It was pretty awesome, the amount of messages that I got from people. So just to sum it up, one of my videos came out from somebody who's higher than me in the rankings here, with who works at my building, and it wasn't really in a positive way at all, and so just it was kind of in a smart remark kind of way, kind of, and for me personally, I never got told to stop. I never got told to, take him down. But for me personally, I just made the decision that, it's not worth the stress to even worry about, like, when's the next time one of my videos are going to get bought up? When's the next time that, they're going to be like, hey, well, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just not worth the time. It's not worth my stress and worrying about that. So I will no longer be making videos that have to do with any relation to the company anymore. So with that said, I'm going to shift the gears towards the musical side of things with my social media accounts. And, I know some people have seen the post, some people have seen the video of me playing on the drum kit, and that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start posting some more covers, possibly even some more parodies, and maybe even some originals if I ever write a fucking song myself. But so that's the direction that my profile is going to start going, and just wanted to give you guys a heads up that it's no longer going to be related to the company stuff at all. So just, done with that. And even shout out to Al Robinson who listens. He even sent me a text too today when I was talking to him about it. And he was like, dude, like, I'm better than that. Like, I'm better than the company, with my musical stuff. And that really resonated with me. And like, that's I told him, thank you so much for that, because that's something I feel like I needed to hear. You know what I mean? It's like, because the videos with, the funny, silly videos of whatever, the horn that turns into the song, or like, I fucking push the button 3 times and the engine starts, like, like,
Right.
like all those, sure, they're funny and great and all, but, like Al said, I'm definitely better than that, than, anything that has to do with the company. The music's also my passion as well, and so I'm excited to have sort of a clean slate with that and
Well,
get people with that. So,
well, that was always the thing with me personally, that I've always steered kind of away from ever showing anything that I've had to do with it. But like, it brought shit to my attention too. Like, I was like, I thought, I won't say that I'm not going to do, I'm still going to post videos like I was just saying before we got on. Oh God. Why not? Fuck it. I'll say it again. So they don't care if you talk about spank banks, if there's nothing shown who you work for. But if you talk about some bullshit that, or you hit a steering wheel, or I don't whatever. I don't know. I could have a lot to say with that. And I could be very opinionated with it, but ultimately I totally understand where you're coming from. And really, for everybody, it wouldn't be worth losing your job over, making. And that was, I remember I had somebody even tell me once about, because I never even hashtag the company in anything really I've ever put up. And I even had somebody tell me once, like, if you would put up more shit like with that, it would probably help your like I guess my follower count if
Your
you were
social media
page.
presence? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm good. Because I was like, I just know, man. I don't want to. I mean, I've known a couple other. We've had. Obviously, we know our share of drivers that have gotten in trouble. So I was like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it. If that's probably going to be more of a thing moving forward again. Kind of like. Just how just like how it was with Earl, man. He was kind of the first. Shout out to Earl with his episode. And it's shit. Like Dave said, you don't really want to have the stress of it. If they've got you on the radar, you may as well not bother with it. A lot of people, Dave, a lot of there's another guy, US. I almost fucking said company. Man
You almost said those
Adventures.
3 letters in a row.
I did. His name is Jonah, but he's a really good artist, and he painted on didn't paint. He had the back of a dusty, dirty ass company truck. Do you remember? Who I'm talking about. There's a lot of people out there. A lot of us, and most of us that make videos or at least make posts or in the cardboard community.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity, making talents. Like you're obviously you got fucking you're multi instrumental. You can do a bunch of shit. I just feel like there's a lot of if they want to make it that way to where they end up getting that stingy with making videos about poking jabs at shit we do, then yeah, but there's other shit we could do that people would still love to see. That's what I'm getting at. I don't know if their goal would ultimately be to cancel all of us. It probably would be, but whatever. I don't know.
Dude, that's the one thing I said. If somebody ever came up to me, and was talking about the podcast, and was threatening me about the podcast stuff, that's probably when I would lose my shit. I would probably lose my shit.
Yeah, dude.
Because
that's the one thing we've made it.
This is the thing we're doing.
Keep it completely.
Yeah, we're not fucking punched in whatsoever. We're not anywhere near anything that has to be related to that company.
And we don't say fuck them every episode, even though we could at the time.
Never trash talk them. Never.
No, we don't.
Never.
No, there's a lot of shit that we could say, but a lot of shit if it's that important, I think if shit's needed to be said, we've said it. But ultimately, yeah, we could talk shit on it every fucking episode. We've said that before, but you hear that at every center that you work at. So you wouldn't have to fucking listen. Yeah, right. You wouldn't have to listen to this podcast to hear fucking bitching at your center. Everybody's got their disgruntles. They're at every place. Pop up like whack-a-mole.
Fuck. All right, Luke. It's time to get into the question of the week.
All right.
So, the question of the week this week was: if the entire world ended in 6 months, would you still go to work? Let's see everybody disagree with each other. Here we go. Shout out to RJ, Porno Parcel. I almost said his other name. Shout out to RJ, says, fuck no. I'd cash out and spend the rest of my days throwing mud pies at Amazon drivers in a scuba suit. I'm going out in style. That's good.
It absolutely is.
Next one's from Gimme More Cosplay, says, maybe for a little while just to grab some extra cash because I'm broke right now.
Fuck.
There we go. I haven't pushed that. I haven't pushed any of those today. Next one here is from Ashley at Haley Bug Creation. Says, hell nah to the nah. Did I do that right?
Let it burn.
What?
I said, let it burn, man. That's
Yeah.
me. I do the same. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Andy Von Six, Miss Von Six says, not a fucking chance.
Yeah, I mean, why? It's like, why would you want to work and try to just keep slaving to the economy when it's about to be done?
Right. If you knew the world was ending, right? This one here is from Brown Man and Brown. He says, yeah, why not? I'll just drive the truck home and live out my last days off all of the shit that other people have ordered. That's a good one. That's a good point.
That is a good one.
Good point. Hello Fresh for days, he says.
Nice.
This one here is from Cam Sawa. Says, world ended 2 years ago, dudes. COVID peak 19 never ends though.
Fucking, there hadn't been a truer statement said, dude. No shit.
True that. Jay Hill says, abso-fucking-lutely not. Not. That's good. Craft Beer Snob, shout out Ernie Martinez, says, hell no, I'm going to all the local breweries and drinking as much beer as I can.
Dude, I know you would, Ernie. He'd be IPA-ing it, man. Knocking them out.
B-Rad Mo says, is this a real question? It is. And I mean, we've heard yes and no so far. This one here is from Upsman Epic Adventure, says absolutely not. Urky32 says no. I bet if I or anyone else management be like, I know you're dead and a zombie, but can you come to work today?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, probably. Yeah, listen, I know you're looking a little green, but can you come to work today? This one here is from Tony. Tony Cook says, oh, yeah, I would definitely go. At least till they told me not to come back. I would make that shit fun. Just go cruising around, blowing the horn at people, not delivering anything, but just riding around like a parade. That's good. I like that one too. This one here is from Mullet Man Ups Driver. Buddy, where did you come from? Eric is his name. It's the first time I've ever seen this guy comment. Shout out to first time commenter Mullet Man Ups Driver says, yes, because living in California, I can't afford 6 months without pay. Shit. This one here is from PNW Upsman says, I don't even want to go to work tomorrow. I feel you there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I feel you.
I'm with you.
This one here is from Rocky Mountain. Rot says, hell no, but I will go out on disability and collect a check while I travel. Okay.
Well said.
All right. Flip Mode 27 says, heck no, I would apply for credit cards with an inflated income and fly to an island. My family, I would fly to an island. I believe he says my family and I would never come back.
Well said.
That is well said. Every fucking time. That dude Luke in man says says LOL. Nope. There is no one on my route I'd rather see more than my family. Amen to that, brother.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Shout out to Ben Ingersoll 3 says, yeah, I'd go to work to steal fuel for my RV and road trip with my family, LOL, on the company's dime for fuel. Yeah, that is, of course. Of I love through the end. Oh, that is, of course, if I live through the end of the world. I see there. A couple spell checks. I had to figure it out. Next one's from Preload Life says, probably not. I would spend that time with family and friends. Getting sentimental now, guys.
Yep.
This one, no, fuck that guy. Fucking dude, the bots on this shit is insane. Like there must be a specific hashtag that all of a sudden the bots are like, promote it on here, promote it on there, promote it on there. But that's all we got for Instagram.
Well, Facebook was empty, but like I said,
Come on, Facebook.
I'd burn it down. I'd would
Would you work?
I would go my last day and go to a car dealership and sideswipe them all and laugh and be like, I'm done. I'm not paying for it.
All right. What if there was nobody? What if you went to a? I'm trying to figure this out. What if the zombie apocalypse already happened and you were one of the few people that were left in the town?
And what? Like what? I mean,
what would you do? Let's just say you alone were one of the last people left in the town. All right. We're talking like the season 1, episode 1 of The Walking Dead. All right. Rick's out there just fucking walking around, just like, the world's fucking just gone to shit. There's nobody around. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Besides a couple zombies. Like,
I mean, I would probably just try to get as obliterated as I possibly could and just try to forget about the whole thing and hide for a while and do that. Probably just drown my sorrows. And
I mean, you got your guns. Okay.
Yeah. I do have my guns. That's true. I mean, I guess if I was home, I mean, I would probably just, I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably just stay put, I guess. I don't know really what I would do if I knew if I like. See, it's weird because when you say it like that, like I wouldn't know really what's going on. Like if I knew what was going on, I would definitely stay put. But I don't know, dude. It's such a.
Let's say we had our hands on a brown truck.
Okay.
All right. Those things with those front fucking bumpers are like, you can definitely hit a shit ton of zombies with that thing. And those things will bounce right off that fucking steel bumper. Like, it wouldn't be
until the gunk gets inside of it.
It wouldn't be a bad vehicle. I mean, like, you could even transform. Jesus Christ, David. You could even transform like the back to like a sleeping quarters. It could be your own RV on wheels. You got the bulkhead door. You can shut the bulkhead to protect yourself. Or do you think they'd break in?
I mean, I guess eventually. Well, if enough of them came, they
the weight
would. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like.
I mean, let's be honest. Those things do come off the tracks pretty easily.
Yeah. No shit. Nah, dude. I think I would. I don't know what the fuck I would do, man. That's a good question. Hopefully, I'll never have to fucking answer it.
Damn. Well, Luke, that's gonna do it for episode 80, bud.
I think that sounds good to me, brother.
Awesome. So let's wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, whatever you're doing out there, to continue delivering greatness. And don't forget your most important stop, guys. We'll see you next week for episode 81. We'll catch you guys later.
Later, everybody.